Hello, this is Carillion with part 10 of my Let's Play Total War Rome 2 as Rome at very hard difficulty. Now, looking at this, what we saw last time, we had started our invasion of the Celtiberian Confederation. We have launched a siege. We have a shattered army that's running from us. We had defeated them in a ambush previously over here, just past the river. And they're being followed by a full stack army due to some addition of some mercenary Balearic slingers. Over here, we're playing Hotcake. This army here has bounced back and forth several times. Well, this army has tried to figure out where it can attack without having to fight a full stack plus the garrisons of the regions, which are not huge, having 6 units. But they're not insignificant either. My only really great garrison down here is 7 legions down and or in the capital. So we have over 5,000 to spend, and we're gonna go back to our homelands and see what we can do. In Roma, we're going to don't do that. No, we're gonna spend on food. That was worth doing. And we're making almost 7,000 a turn. If we could get 1 or 2 more trade routes, that would be incredible amounts of money. And this is with 6 armies. Now, admittedly, some of them, like this one here, are not even close to full stacks. We're going to pretty soon have to bring this over. Looking at Ars. I think it's funny that it's a region called Ars. Rather childish humor, but still. We're looking at military presence is only adding 3. So I actually think if I move them out, the region is fine. So we can actually bring them here, and they can pick up a legionnaire. We can't get the Praetorians. They are pretty fun. Melee attack of 65, armor of 88, but veteran legionnaires are 59s compared to 47s. We're not gonna bother to buy that one. We're gonna just buy these next turn. There's no reason to not buy the best thing we can. And so, that in mind, I don't know if it's worth having moved him here. If I force march you back, can you get there? Yeah, we're going to put you back in Ars. If we're not going to build up anything this turn, we'll just come here and get Ars back into reasonable amounts of public support. Lots of food. We'll have to hold off on seeing if we have enough to do that. And we can make these both as well. I really wish there was a box here to build something to affect culture. We have 2 more turns, and then we can actually expand our civil holdings. So we're going to go to end the turn. Now, I think I may have talked about this in a previous video, but I saw the Empire play Chaos at the Golden Spire, or where recently, and Chaos really did a number on the Empire. And you know, the guy playing it, who was playing the Empire, was trying to like spend a lot of time showing stuff while also playing, and that can be difficult. We're gonna counter the rumors. We have enough money. Oh, our money dropped by like 1,000 gold. I'm not quite sure why. We didn't build any troops that turn. Okay, now looking at this, we see that they haven't really taken much attrition, and the strength of force means it's not worth fighting them, because again, the walled cities already get the really cool amounts. So, do I want to come and crush you for funsies? Oh, apparently not. You somehow got to a place I couldn't get to you. So we're just gonna... If I force march, can I get in to the point of... Okay, they're just raiding. Which is killing my public order. We're gonna move to here. If they come and fight us, we'll have the riverbed. Holding a river will be very easy with our legions, and we can always bring our cavalry around to whatever side they're not attacking. Now that leaves this region pretty bad, and this region is also having issues since we're in winter. So you're going to go to March. You're going to come up here to kind of even it out. And now we're going to build those veteran legions. Now, I think I'm going to build the first cohort. Oh, these guys just have better tech. Oh, we'll go with these. It's gonna bite into our income next turn, but that'll be another fierce army. One turn from now, we're building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So yeah, one turn from now, we'll have all of the first cohort we want. Do I want to keep these guys? Yeah, legionnaires are still good. I don't really need to trade them out. And you will be one of the 2 first armies I send north. Maybe I'll send you to Brigala. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna save our money unless I can get a good trade route. Let's look at the Ebdani. Come on, Ebdani. I am a nice guy. I'm willing to offer you 1,100 if you trade with me.
I do not think our people want your trinkets. They like honest, manly stuff for the most part.
Okay, we'll go all the way up to 1,300. Will you trade with me? How much are we making off this? That would take 13 turns. That's not worth it. Well, the problem is it would be worth it because we're not going to invade them in 13 turns. They are not being attacked by anyone. It's just income. But they don't want to do it. Okay, well, we'll skip over them. I like Royal Scythia instead. The Iceni. Oh, you would be better. If I offer to pay you every denarii that I have. Every golden coin. Wow, you don't hate me, but you just won't trade with me. That makes no sense. I have trade with the Cimbri. The Averni have decided they're not happy with me. Well, life is tough. I'd rather Royal Scythia. Come on, Royal Scythia. I will pay you all of the denarii. All of the denarii. And we will both make so much denarii. So much denarii. No, you don't want to. Not quite sure why you're so anti-trading with me. But, well, you're a high chance of that, and then low. So, well, at least they were willing to admit that they would take my money. I mean, at least that was reasonable. When they tell me, no, we won't even take gold from you, I sit there and go, what are you talking about? How would you not take gold from me? That literally makes no sense. Not even just a little bit of no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, I'm offering so much money and no one will trade with me. It is kind of bizarre. Is there anyone else? I tried Royal Scythia. Nope. So that's who we get. We'll end the turn. Okay, let's see. It's probably you. Can you get me that yet? Nope. What is this? Wow. That's kind of cool. I don't know if he gets that when he's with the general, but that's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna go and end the turn. When I last played through this, I really didn't use the spies and the champions. I just didn't bother with them. Their static bonuses are kind of cool, but they just didn't. I didn't care, I guess. But since I'm taping this and trying to show how to do this well, I thought I would do that. They are moving on my city, which is not terribly surprising. If I lose that city, it's not the end of the world, as I can come back and slam them. I'm going to pick you because, again, I like that helmet better. Okay. Oh, they're going for Arisilum. How is Arisilum? Oh, it's not that amazing. It's a lot of food. Okay. Well, I will trade you Arisilum for Ibora. We're going to just We're going to auto-resolve this just because there is literally no chance of them doing anything here. 87%. We occupy it. Ooh, I gained the Imperium. I can now build armies. This is big because I can put an army there. That I can put an army in the city they're going after. I'm not gonna bother going there. I'm gonna be coming this way. We're gonna force march because if this army wants to ambush me, they can. Wow, that forced march did not really force it that far. So, this region has... Oh, if I build it there, it doesn't matter. There's not enough mercenaries to make this matter. Not unless I just want to kill a general. What happened to all of those units I was building last turn? They didn't build all those units. So I could put 7 units. Plus the garrison force of 6 would be 14 units, 15 with my guy. He would die. I don't think I would win. Too much of it is... Though he has a bunch of cavalry, he does have 3 veteran... There's 2 veteran shield units. This guy's already injured. So if I did that, if I built the army there, I don't like your helmet. So I raise you as an army here. I can then recruit all of that. This gives me 14 units. And for kicks and giggles, we'll recruit as many legionnaires as I can. finally cavalry that will be worthwhile. Look at 72 armor on a cav unit. They're going to be able to hold up. They have much better melee attack than the equates. So now if they don't attack, because this city now has enough units, then it's awesome. If they do attack, I probably lose a general. I don't think, unfortunately, there wasn't enough mercenary spear units, and there's only one legion in here. I do have quite a bit of cavalry and a lot of ranged, so I can sit behind there, go into shield, into my Tetsubo to get excellent, defense against that, and try to just hell them to death with arrows. But it would not be the best possible way to go. We're going to go ahead and raise this because that will add siege weapons. It'll also add a bunch of public order. It'll take up 3 food. Do I have the 3 food? Because that's actually a concern. That's going to take up 2 food, and this is going to take up like 3 food. So it's 5. I would not have enough food. So I can't do that yet. I need the food, and the food is not here. So coming back to my provinces, let's look up here. How much food do we have in this province? We only have 2 food. It's making me really want to go kill Patavium. That would be 3 food, 3 food, 3 food, 3 food. So until I get the next level of this, what does it take to get that? I can't do that at the moment. I could improve my other things, but I cannot get the cattle. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on that. Coming here. Rome has plenty of food, so we're going to go ahead and make Rome a civil municipatum, because Rome should be awesome. That's pretty much why. That, and if anyone does actually attack Rome, I do want to crush them for the audacity. They can be no attacking Rome without being crushed. Oh, I should have actually been working on this, but that's fine. It's just going to get really pissed off when I take Lisipo next turn anyways. So, still I should do that. So I'm going to go back to Rome, and I'm going to stop building Rome for the moment. And instead I'm going to fix up the region that I just took. Garrison Colonia or Civil Colonia. Plus 8 wealth from all sources is pretty darn nice. Plus 5 growth. I don't know how much region this region really needs to grow anymore. It doesn't look like it can. So we're gonna go with the garrison. I'm gonna repair that. I'm gonna knock that down. I don't care about that. This is becoming a library, because a library is an awesome thing. Instead of stables, we're gonna go to that. This will I can't build a farm here? Oh, I don't have level 3 of this, that's why. So we're just gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone for now. I'm not getting all the benefits off of it. I think it may be providing a squalor or something, because I don't know how to do it, but that's still worth it. Okay, here where you're at, you are coming to Numatia. If you come to Numatia and attack, you're dead. That's would be very silly. I don't want to increase heirs. It would produce food. That would be good. It would give me more wealth. what I actually want to do is I want to come here, and all of these units can be disbanded. I no longer need all those mercenary units, and it will add to the amount of money I'm making. And then in Eris, we will increase Eris because that's worth it. And then we're going to go in the turn. Oh, no. What am I doing? So we just finished here. What can we get? -10 to provincial capital, minus sentiments, +5 wealth from industry, and that kind of stuff. Nah, I don't care. That would let me get to cattle 4, which would be good. We're gonna work on coming back to this. This would only be 17 turns. It would give me the Praetorian Guards. It would give me the -6% upkeep costs. It's time to go for the top units. When I march into Greece, it's going to be armies of Praetorian Guards, because there ain't no messing around. We take on what's there. So we need to start building towards that. That's a long way off, but also the -6% when we're looking at 5-stack armies is going to be really nice. So we're going to go to end the turn. Okay. What region does not have it? Okay, first of all, I need you. I need you to be able to walk further. It's the thing to do. Now let's look. We can't do it here. We can't do it there. You can have it. I think tax rate is the way to go. Or +4 food. How are they doing for food? I could build more if I had +4 food. I'm gonna go with tax rate for now. I may be losing our Aquilum anyways, and then food's gonna be a serious issue, as that's where most of my food is coming from. But this region is now much buffed up. If he attacks, he's coming in. I get to set up a defensive line, which the legions do pretty well, and his cavalry won't have the maneuverability that they kind of need. Where I'll pull my... Of course, I have a lot of cavalry there too, because that was what was available. But we'll see if he attacks or if he runs away. I kind of think that he'll run away. The balance of power is probably not great for him. He'll have the balance of power, but it won't be great. My general unit is really good. So he's going to do the attack. Oh, his balance of power is much better than I thought. So I'm going to fight this out. I'm expecting to lose, and to probably lose pretty heavily. But I think that I can wreck his army badly. He has a ton of cavalry. I don't know how well it's going to do. So we'll have to fight this out and see. Again, I highly expect to lose this and have to bring an army in to retake it. But the goal is to just wreck him so much that when that other army comes up, it's not a thing. And to make him kill off the whole garrison. Kill us to a man. Now he has a lot of cavalry. It might be too much to hope that he just charges his cavalry in recklessly first. Now, some of you may be thinking that this is a thrown away guy, and you might be right. But I was kind of hoping that I could buff it up enough that they would not opt to attack. It didn't happen. We're gonna put you here, and you're going. Oh, well, that sucks. Then you're actually gonna come to here and take the square form, because why not? You're gonna be right there because you can. I'm gonna be right here and in Tetsubo. Apparently my Tetsubo is only that way, which is... Okay. They're just going to attempt to... Again, the goal is to just hold for as long as possible. I'm going to throw just peasants here. And my cavalry is all coming out. They're leaving the city. For the time being. Now we're going to go ahead and speed this up to see what they do. They did not come this way, or they don't look like they're coming that way, which is good for me. So with that in mind, I need them to I need them to actually attack here. If they attack in halves, that'll be amazing.
Our general is under
Yeah,
attack.
I know. I probably should put the general. Oh, they attacked my spear. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. My cav, what's over here?
The men are wavering.
Okay. Peasants.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Our general has fallen.
Their cavalry is doing better than mine. By a
Our
lot.
men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And it's down to just my general and stuff.
Our men
Oh, my
flee
general
the
fled.
field of battle.
That's sad. He wasn't even that badly hurt. Why did he flee? Okay, they only lost 358. I was really hoping to do more. I did wreck one cavalry unit pretty well. What I needed was like 4 units of that. And what I got was 4 cavalry units, and I did not go in for the charge in the right place. I should have come around the other direction. Oh well. Gaius Plutus, you did what you were intended to do. I was hoping that he would drop them down more than 300. They just really, I guess, did overwhelm us. What did it? These guys. Wow. 259 kills. You must have just hit someone in the back. Or you went after all my ranged units. There was too much ground. I thought that they would not be able to get around my spearmen the way they did. Oh well. We will have other generals to replace him. You really raiding? You're so dead. Well, after this turn, I'm just gonna auto-resolve this. I just want to end this army. It's gonna take some healing after this. But with that, I've basically ended the I've ended their threat. And that got vengeance. Some of these units are gonna take a while to heal up. But that's okay. Can you get anything cool? +4 melee damage and weapon damage. That's not bad. I'm gonna go with the Fearless Warrior. Bring on the damage. Okay. You are going to normal. And you're gonna not get him. But that's okay. His time is quickly ending. We're just gonna auto-resolve this as well. Our crushing defeat has made me just want to auto-resolve 1 or 2 fights and get this Federation over with. It's a problem when we start having this many armies running around, is you just run into the hull. I feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole. Not a fan of whack-a-mole in Total War games. Okay, so we're gonna build that to get our influence going. We'll build that for public order. We're gonna build that. That's pretty good. We're going to a harbor. Cattle pens. Do I need to build legions here? I don't think I do. So we're just gonna knock that down and put money or culture or something there. Something that's more useful to me than that. Now, what did you do to poor Oregon? Nothing. This region still only has 4 food, so we're going to actually go to the 4 food edict until we can get some more food going. Then we're going to go with that. I want public order. More than I want horses. Cavalry is going to be light here. Anyways, that would be what? 4 food? This one went up 3 food, so that would be 7 food, which would work. We'll do that. That way we're getting the buffest of the basic cap we can have. That'd be 3 more food. That never goes up. We went for money here, but now I think I just need food here. So we don't have enough money to do it. Ironic. Okay, Ars, you're in trouble. You're gonna roll back into Ars. That does not get Ars under control. Oh, because of the rating. That's fine. Now, at this point, we really have to decide. Is it worth launching a war against 2 of our best trade partners to just claim Iberia? And my answer is no. It's just not worth it. So we're going to spend a few turns just building up Iberia so that we can march north, leaving one army sitting down here in Abora just to say, hey, if you come to play, I will take Kurtuba immediately. Interesting. Can I do it other places? I can. And how much is it going to cost to upgrade? If I do that, the upkeep is the same. My melee attack goes up by 4, damage stays the same, armor goes up by 2, and defense goes up by 1. So basically, there is no downside to upgrading all of them to have better. Oh, no, don't delete them. To upgrading all of them to have better armor. Because why not? Why not, right? Okay, so you're really angry, probably because of that conquest. Next turn, you'll go down to being happier. Ars is pissed off over raiding, I think. Cultural differences are going down. You're just being annoying. I really want to tell you how just annoying you're being. I'm gonna need to bring this army or some army north. What I may do is actually build this army up to 20 with what I really want, which would be about 5 cavalry units and another 8 of the improved, probably just regular legionnaires, because again they're just sitting in Abora for the time being until I'm actually ready to go to war with Carthage and whatnot, which could be a very long time. If they're happy trade partners and they're willing to pay me to occasionally join in on wars, I was going to do anyways, let's go. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Is it you that has the skill? Nope. So it must be you down here. Curious, what is this? If it was -8 upkeep costs, I would so do that. Instead, -4 upkeep out from mercenaries. Don't really care about that. -4 hiring. Don't care about that. That's kind of useful, but not great. Night battles on land and at sea. That's kind of cool. That one. If you're going to be running around with like all awesomely cool units, the less I have to pay for them, the better. Okay, we're going to go and end the turn now. So, I don't know if we'll actually be able to launch an assault against the Averni this turn. This video will probably be the next one. But we've claimed what we came to in Gaul. And the goal is now to unite Gaul with our stuff. Really? You stopped there? Well, you know, I guess you know you're dead, so how far did you really want to go? Yeah. So many rebellions, all of the rebellions. For now, you're just going to move to actually be in Abora, because there's no reason not to. You're going to off this dude. Why did he run away?
On the move.
Was kind of pointless for him to run away. We're not going to fight the small, tiny amount of people. Kill them all! Okay, so you've hit General 2. We're going to probably do that. minus upkeep costs. First of all, that would not be bad. Plus 5 armor for all units, because we want to be able to survive. And we're all about the authority. Where do I want to send you? North. Just come this way. Now you. We're going to disband all of these units, and we're going to raise cavalry that we actually want. Now this is a 76 armor, 4227. These are missile units, which I don't care about. These guys do way more damage. These get the better charge bonus. I'm going to go with the Roman-looking units, because we are Rome. We should look Roman. And then you're going to march north. Oh, there's no reason for me to spend that money yet. The turn I actually launched the invasion, I'll take the time to improve everyone. We're looking at still serious issues in this region. I'm going to raise that up. And we're going to raise that up. Over here, I'm looking for food. Not good. We could not do that without running out of food. And Roma. We could get more wine. Looking for food. That would add food and olive oil and growth. So we're gonna go with that one. Because you want to make sure you have enough food. Food is too vital to the whole thing. And at this point, our bonus tax rate, yep, we're going with that. We're 14 turns from getting the true legions, the Praetorians, which we will throw up against the Greeks and say, what do you think of these dudes? It should be fun. See here, we need to build something. Let's go back to somewhere and knock down what we're doing. We're gonna stop that one. I don't want slums to form in Aleppo. We're gonna have Greek stuff here. Looking at our unhappiness, we see that a lot of its cultural differences. Building another church will get rid of some of that. This will get rid of some of it as well. The aqueduct. I'm thinking what we need is food. No, we actually have a ton of food. That's right, because I still have this farm here. May not keep the farm there. So, what does this give me bonuses to? Nothing too exciting. We're gonna go with public order from this. We'll go with one of these buildings. You can do some fun stuff off of it. And we're going to be leaving, not this legion, but we will have a legion that we leave down here. It may actually be You know what? What do you look like? I actually think it's going to be you. Now, with that said, I don't need that anymore. So I'm going to actually put you into here, and he is going to leave. I mean, these units have already gained so much experience, it's incredible. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of our cavalry. We're not going to be using them, and they're just going to add cost 11,000 a turn. We are making buku bucks. Now, I want to try to trade with the Abdani. This will probably be the last. No, okay, we have a little bit of time off. I want to trade with the Abdani. I'm willing to pay them 1,280 for trade. Come on, dude. Okay, that's very high. So if that's high, let's try 11. Excellent. It'll take time. It'll take a while for that to actually pay itself off. But I'm not attacking the Abdani for 50, 60 turns maybe. That's going to produce thousands upon thousands of extra gold. And they're unlikely to care if I'm conquering Gaul and whatnot. When I attack into Britannia, they might actually be like, yay, attacking Britannia. So, that is excellent. You're recruiting your cap units that you're going to have. I'm really tempted to get rid of like most of your legionnaires. Let me look at this guy. What do you have? So yeah, you have enough legionnaires of your own. So I don't really think I need more than 6 regular legionnaires. So let's see. You and you. That would leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave me with 8, which is actually more than the other one. But it would give it a. But there would all be two experienced chevrons, which is good. So we're gonna actually get rid of all of you already as well. I don't need that many, and that'll give me 7 of the improved the veterans or the Praetorians or whatever. Ars is you're gonna sit in Ars for a bit. You're gonna sit on these units, it doesn't matter. Can you recruit here? Oh, you can recruit mercenaries. It doesn't matter, you're just gonna sit in Bora and twiddle your thumbs. Okay, we're gonna go to intern, making 12,000 a turn. 12,000 is an amazing amount. So we're gonna go ahead and end this turn. And now we're building the really great armies. We're beyond legions. We're not gonna build the Praetorians yet. We need to triple or double our holdings beyond what we have now to really get the Praetorians. But we're on the path to, you know, once we've conquered most of Central Europe, given it some time to really build and grow, had, you know, it will do wonders. Ebora. Really? Is that how we're going to play Ebora? Is that how we're going to play? This guy is going to force march. Because he is going to go to where he's needed. You gonna come hang out in Ebora. We're gonna let this army grow at least 2 turns, so that we can get the overall thing down to like 40%. You're going up here. You can't really do anything right up here. Look at that. Those are some hard beaten veteran legions. That's what we're aiming for with these people at this point is veteran legions. And then they will get knocked out for the Praetorian Guard. Oh, you can't get veteran legions here. That's a bit of a problem, so you're going to actually have to march down to Numantia. And then, how does that leave you? That leaves you sad. So you're going to move up to here. And then you are going to be able to build 4 of those. And you... I could go with the Praetorians. No, I'm not going to do that. It would be fun, but you have to be able to afford these things. And I just can't afford enough to do that. Could go up to first cohort. That'd be what, an extra 18 per turn. So it'd be only a couple hundred.
It's a good life.
So we're gonna have some so they're gonna hold the center line with their massive armor and defensive ratings and their excellent melee weapons, and we'll use these to collapse the sides and these to do the flanking maneuvers, making just incredible forces. Let's look around our train and see what we can do. We can make more food here, which would build growth, but we don't really need growth here. I'm gonna build 1 food, just in case we don't have enough food when all of that's done. I'll take 3 food. I don't think we have the food for it because we're building that. Yours is sitting pretty. Medlin, I wish I could do something good for you. You're so far from getting that. Batavium, I should take you. Okay, we take that. Well, I'm on my way to March Batavium. I'm just going to do it a long about way, and we're going to have to take out these guys first before I go down there. So it will happen. It's just going to take a while. We have a surplus somewhere, though. Magna Graeca? Isn't this Magna Graeca? No, you know what? Magna Graeca is down here with Sicily. So Cosentia can get something. Can't obviously do it this turn, so we're going to hold off on that. I don't have the money. So we're going to end the video here as we're getting done. Stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe to see when more of our content comes out, and like the video. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the message below. And again, I'm looking towards doing Total War Warhammer. So if there's a particular faction that you're interested in seeing more than the vampire counts, or if the vampire counts are really where you'd like to watch this go, let me know and we'll move from there. Otherwise, thanks, and I'll talk to you later.